I guess aggressively. How so? What do you mean aggressively to you? What's that mean to you?
I don't know. I mean, I liked the eye candy matches back in the day, back in the WWF era, where they, you had the little swimsuit things and the evening gown things, and they ripped their shirts off, and back right towards the end of it when I was there, they said, oh, no more T-backs, no more nothing. So it kind of became like a PG kind of thing, which I don't think it was really that bad when it was WWF anyways.
So how did it feel? I guess taking a spot from Bubba Ray Dudley and going through a table.
That was my favorite thing out of my whole entire thing at WWF.
Did he feel comfortable doing? Did he feel comfortable with you? Because I know with Mae Young.
Oh hell yeah! He did.
When Mae Young went through the table, he wasn't wanting to do that. I guess because of her age, and she said,
because of her age, yeah.
She said, "You better, or I'm going to kick your ass myself." So I didn't know if he was.
No, Mae loved that. Mae did not want the wrestlers to treat her any differently because of her age. It was great. She was awesome. But he loved it.
So what was it like for you going through a table like that? I mean, I can't imagine the sensation of it.
Oh, it was fun. I mean, it was very exhilarating and just like, it was a rush. But I'd do it again in a second.
Awesome. Let's kick it back over to Zane Paisley.
Well, from there you ended up in WCW. How did you end up there briefly with Kiwi? Did they contact you, or did you contact them, or?
Well, Terry Taylor had went from shortly after I got into WWF. Terry Taylor had went over to WCW, and he said, "Oh, come on over." And I said, I want to stick it out here and see how it goes. And he goes, "All right, well, if you ever want to come over, if you ever need me, give me a call." So after they released me from WWF, I called Terry, and he's like, "All right, come to TV's like whatever, Tuesday or whatever it was with red hair." I was like, "Okay." And I did it, but, I don't want to talk about what happened after that.
Okay. All right.
Kind of like the Bob Holly thing took a turn for the worse.
All right.
Zane, you're still up, brother.
Then how did you end up in TNA and as Taylor Vaughn?
Actually, I ended up talking to Jeff Jarrett, and he got me over there, and I did the first 5 shows for them with Francine and Daphne and a bunch of great girls over there. And most of us did about 5 shows and kicked off the pay-per-views there. It was a lot of fun. Then I ended up going to Spain for a couple shows, did NWA over there with Rikishi and a bunch of other guys. So, I had a lot of fun.
Well, you were the very first Miss TNA. What was that like, winning that battle royal and being known as Miss TNA?
It was fun. I mean, we had such a great time, and I loved working with Alan Funk after that when we did our evening gown matches together. He is a trip. He is like so much fun to hang out with. And we're still friends to this day, so, it was a blast.
Let's go back over to the Morning Star, Will Huckabee.
Yeah, Miss Kathy, I was going to ask, you've worked for WWF, you spent a very brief time in WCW, and then worked for TNA. Can you tell us what was the biggest difference between working for all 3 of those companies that you can really remember?
Oh, boy. I guess, there wasn't really a lot of differences except, WWF was more, just more professional, not professional, but, elaborate. Whereas, the other companies, TNA was just starting out. It was a blast. And all the people that wasn't at WWF anymore was over there. So, I knew everybody and it was fun. All the companies were very laid back and fun to work for.
All right. And so because you've traveled between all these 3 companies and you worked with such a huge number of different wrestlers, can you give us any stories about some of the great like ribs and practical jokes that you've seen pulled backstage?
Oh, God. I don't really know. I guess one time, Barbara Ray came out of the locker room with a broken nose, and they said that Bob did it to him, and that that's the night they put me through the table and said, "Oh, she's mine," when she goes through the table. And I was like, "Oh, really?" And I was like a little bit nervous, but, I mean, it really was, I didn't see a lot of ribbon going on. So, it's just like fun, and everybody was nice, and it was a great place to work for.
So you mean to tell me all those years nobody actually hit you with any ribs or anything also?
Me? No. Nope. I guess I was lucky.
And last but not least, do you still have the Miss TNA crown?
No, I don't. Alan's got it.
Oh.
Damn it.
You have to
And
hit
I
him
want
up
it
for that
back.
one. Yeah, I want it back. You might have to beat him in the ring for it.
I might have to. I can still do it, too.
So you were talking about a little bit ago about Jeff Jarrett and knowing he's getting ready to start his own promotion or anything. If he came calling, would you be there?
Hell yeah, I would. Always.
So you're not officially retired or anything, right?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't call any of us officially retired.
So it's still possible you could come out for a gimmick match in the WWE then, right?
Oh, yes, I would. If I was asked, absolutely.
So tell everybody what you got going on today. What's going on in your world?
Well, I moved back to New York. Tried to move back and hang out with my family for a while because I'm from upstate New York, and that lasted about 4.5 years till I got so sick of seeing snowflakes I could die. And then I just came back to Daytona March 2nd, and I'm a nail tech now, and I still do indie shows and appearances here and there, and I'm kind of like dabbling in the whole maybe reality show here in Daytona, kind of like a cross between The Housewives and Jersey Shore kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to be like the Divas of Daytona, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, it will be very interesting.
So do you have any appearances or anything coming up that we need to let the fans be made aware of?
Right now, no, because I'm still kind of getting reacclimated to Florida, but soon, I think.
Very good. How does your fans get a hold of you, Kathy?
They can find me on Facebook, and I'm on Twitter. Just search my name, Kathy Dingman. My real name, not my wrestling name.
I thought it was Barbara Bush the whole time. Daggone it. I need to reacclimate myself then.
Hey, Kathy, have you seen any of the Legends House series on WWE Network?
No, I haven't. Why is that bad?
No. I was just wondering, if they ever did a women's version of it. Obviously you'd want to be in the cast. Who else would you want to share a house with for a couple weeks?
Male or female?
Well, I was thinking all female, but you can go with any direction that you want.
Well, I would love to share a house with Ivory because she was a blast. And if Luna was still alive, I'd definitely pick her because she was like awesome. But I don't know. Sable. I would love to share a room with Sable there. And China.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, China definitely.
So who would you not pick? And that's who they'd sign you in with. You know that.
Yeah. I'm not going to say that then.
I was going to ask about
Wait,
Sunny.
you guys know who that would be.
Well,
I don't know. I was going to ask about Sunny. Like, if they signed Sunny, would you like for her to be in the house also?
Sure. I've hung out with Sonny before. And Medusa. Yeah, Medusa.
Medusa's cool.
Yeah, definitely Medusa.
Now, would you ride in a monster truck with Medusa?
Hell yeah. I would love that.
All right, Kathy, time is running out. What do you want to tell all your fans out there before we let you go for the night?
Well, I'm glad that I still have fans out there, and I love them, and hopefully see you guys soon.
Excellent. Talking to none other than Kathy Dingman, better known as Barbara Bush. Kathy, thank you so much for being on tonight. We appreciate talking to you.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're very welcome. Hopefully we can do it again soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.